Hello and welcome to Adopt a Pet Today, the show that brings you adoptable pets right into your home. Now, all of the pets that you're going to see today are at the East Valley Animal Shelter, which is one of the 6 LA city shelters. You can go to their website, laanimalservices.com, to see where all the city shelters are and to see all of the animals at all 6 of those shelters. But if you want to see these animals, stay tuned and get a pen and paper, because you'll want to write down their impound number so that you can call the number below and see if you can set up an appointment to come see one and adopt it. Now, we also have Raina Barker, our resident dog trainer, who's going to do a segment on dog training, because that's very important, because you want a well-trained dog so that you can keep it safe and happy and healthy and at home with you. We also have Annette Ramirez, who is the Assistant General Manager of LA Animal Services, and she's going to tell us what's going on with the city shelters. So let's go inside and meet Annette and see some great animals. So hi, I'm here with Annette Ramirez. And Annette, what's your title?
I am the Interim Assistant General Manager with
Right.
Animal Services.
Super. So the weight of the world is on her shoulders.
It definitely is.
So give us an update on what's going on with the city shelters, please.
Yes, so we are back into all 6 of our facilities. We are open for adoptions, fosters, and rescue partner pools by appointments every day. So we are receiving animals at all of the facilities on emergency basis. Mm-hmm. So if an animal is sick, injured, in distress, in traffic, if it's in any type of danger, we will immediately receive those animals in. If the animal is not in immediate danger, we do ask that the community help us and work with us to try to find the owners of that animal.
Great. And kitten season is coming up. So explain, if you don't mind, please explain to everyone what kitten season is all about.
Yeah, so here in Southern California, because of our great weather, unfortunately, we do have a season where in the springtime we have a boom of kittens that are born. And we oftentimes get a large number of kittens brought into the shelter that aren't with their mother, and they're too young to be separated from their mother because they need to nurse.
Right.
So we actively look for fosters to help us with caring for those kittens until they're old enough to actually be adopted.
And just to give everybody a little bit of idea of what fostering prenatal kittens, they're prenatal kittens, yeah. Is like, because it's a job.
Yes, it really is. There's different stages of the kittens, but the very young kittens, the really prenatal, the bottle babies, it is feeding them every 2 hours as you would a human child. So there is a large component of care that the foster volunteer has to provide to those kittens.
Right, and it's a little complicated. You have to do everything that a mother would do to stimulate their digestion process and all that kind of stuff. So it's a job. It's very rewarding once you get them to the point where they're eating on their own. Yeah. Because I've done it. But it is a job. And it's so needed this time of year. So if you can do it, laanimalservices.com, right?
laanimalservices.com, and under our foster and volunteer tab, all the information's there in the application to become a foster parent.
Super. Okay. Anything else we should tell everybody?
I don't think so.
So call for an appointment, go online, volunteer. If you can foster bottle babies, that's super, but it's a particular thing. So make sure you're up for it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Annette.
We're here with Hearts. I'm Sally, and I'm with Jake. Jake is holding Hearts, and Raina is feeding him. Hearts is about 2 years old, Jake?
Yes, about 2 years old. He was brought into us as a stray dog. Since we've had him here, he's just been showing off a lot of his puppy energy. So far, we've been able to get him to sit. He's very treat motivated. We've had him in play groups, and so long as he's matched with other dogs that can kind of match his puppy energy and can deal with him being a bit intrusive, he does pretty well.
He would need some training, Raina?
Oh, definitely. A lot of that energy, needs to be diffused and targeted someplace positively. But they're young, they're smart. He's going to do it.
Impound number.
His impound number. A1970247. One more time. A1970247.
Beautiful boy.
Relax now.
Yeah. Hiking dog and jogging dog and training. Do stuff with this boy. It'll be a good boy.
Very nice. Excellent.
Great.
That we like.
Hi there. I know you see his heart. Hi there.
Call William Tom to bring Charlie up.
So he can calm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Raina is holding Charlie and he's wagging his tail. He likes Raina. His impound number is A1969857. What do we know about Charlie, Jake?
Well, so Charlie, he came in with identification. We tried to contact the owner, but the owner never came forward to take him. So he's up for adoption here at the shelter. He's a sweet boy. Our volunteers have been taking him out into the yard. He's a perfect little lap dog. He's also very quiet when I've had him in the office when I'm typing things.
And he's got a little gray on his muzzle. It says
Don't
on the
you love this?
the
Love this.
paperwork, he's got a little Fu Manchu
whiskers.
beard.
Yeah.
It says he's about 8 years old, but he's a very young 8, I'd say.
Absolutely. I mean, the animal shelter does usually start considering dogs about 7 years and up to be senior dogs, but he's got a lot of puppy in him. He's a very happy-go-lucky dog. Loves to play with us just as much as he likes to take naps in your lap.
Yeah, and the small dogs do live longer. I mean, they tend to, he could be 10 years yet,
All the dogs and animals from the city shelters are vaccinated, sterilized, and microchipped. And you can see them by appointment. So give them a call if you're interested in Charlie. A1969857. Okay, we've got Honey sitting in front of Jake. Raina's treating her. She's about 4 years old. What do we know about Honey?
Honey is a very high energy dog, so she's definitely going to need an active owner who wants to take her out for lots of walks and vary those locations. That way she stays nice and entertained. When we take her out into the yard, she just likes to go out and run zoomies, and then she'll come in and check with me a couple times. We're able to get her to sit when she's had enough exercise. She will sit for treats, and we've also been able to have her give paw as well. Very sweet dog. Would make a great addition to your home.
And sounds like she's pretty smart. What do you think, Raina?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's smart. She's just got a lot of energy that needs again. And once they get out of the shelter, too, that tends to diffuse anyway. It's a lot of stress here for them, so they tend to be more anxious and energetic, but they do work it out.
Her A number is 1838914. She's very sweet. She's beautiful. Beautiful markings. She would make a great companion if you want to work with your dog, and she would need the work. And she gives kisses. Thank you, honey. A1838914. Make an appointment to come see Honey. This is Kaya, who's sitting very nicely, but also is a fairly high-energy dog. She's about 3 years old. What do we know about her, Jake?
A very, very sweet dog. When we have her out, we get her exercise out. She comes back to the office, and she's perfectly fine just sitting on the bed and relaxing while I'm doing my work. Very, very sweet dog.
Look at her observing everything. She's like, what is happening?
She hasn't
Smart
been
girl.
here very long either, so the fact that she settles so quickly is pretty good information,
But
right,
she's
Raina?
vibrating. She's vibrating.
Yeah.
She's excited, but she's trying to contain herself. She's doing pretty good. Kaya.
Her A number
Sweetheart.
is 1970508.
You can't even do it. You're just
She's
doing
a
this.
beautiful dog. Looks like she has a little bit of a greyhound build
She
when
does.
she stands up.
She does that.
Yeah,
That
almost
muzzle.
like greyhound, and I see a little bit of Belgian in her.
Yeah, Belgian. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's beautiful. Again, you gotta train these guys, and
A good project for somebody
Good
who wants to
project.
work with their dog.
Yeah,
She's a good,
girl.
sweet
Turn
girl.
around,
Kaya.
Kaya.
A1970508.
Nope, not even. Not
Oh.
even. No, she's too anxious right now to even take any. That's all right.
Too excited.
Too excited.
Yes.
You can
Make
do
an
it.
appointment to see Kaya.
Give us a headshot, Kaya.
Yeah, not a rear
Kaya.
end. We saw
Turn
your
around.
rear
There
end.
you
Oh,
go.
there you go. Good girl. Hercules is looking for a little food on the floor because Raina's throwing treats down there. His A number is 1970587 for you who haven't guessed.
Good.
He is a husky, and husky Raina requires some special attention.
Oh, they're gorgeous, and people are drawn to this look, But you have to realize, your lifestyle better accommodate this because they are a busy working breed. They also, they mush. This is what they were bred for, is to mush and pull and work. And anyway, and they are escape artists. Hey, because they're always busy and active looking for something to do. So you better have an escape-proof yard. There's a lot of them that end up in the shelter. Yoo-hoo, come here, you.
He's
All
only
right.
a year old, too, so
boy.
he's got that puppy energy.
Oh, a lot of it. He's gorgeous, blue eyes. Yeah,
He will be sterilized, he will be vaccinated, and he will be microchipped. Anything to add, Jake?
It's like what you were saying, Raina. With these guys, I always tell people it's always good to make sure that you have an active lifestyle.
Yeah,
You're ready to
absolutely.
go for walks every day,
No.
and just find things
No.
to occupy their time
No.
because they get bored very easy.
No.
Beautiful dogs, though. Gorgeous dogs. This is Hercules at East Valley. A 1970587.
Not happening. Sorry, Sally, go ahead.
No,
You said it again, okay.
Yeah, okay. 1970587 for Hercules. We're talking to Luna right now. Her A number 1971070.
Girl.
Cattle dog look. She's also about a year old, but a little shy, huh, Raina?
Yeah, she is. It's typical of the breed initially. New things are a little overwhelming to them. They are a little reserved. Another working breed, though, very busy breed and very trainable. They're great in agility, nose works, obedience. They're great. You just got to take that time with them.
And I'll add that she's only been here 4 days. The shelter is kind of overwhelming. What do you see when you get dogs in?
It varies. Some dogs, they come here and it's like a big
Party.
Boy Scout cookout kind of thing.
Yeah.
And some dogs are much more reserved. They want to hide in their cubbies. One of the things is that we've been paying a lot of attention to just making sure that we get that personalized care for each of the dogs to see what it is they need to get out of their shell
Yeah.
and be good pets at home.
Good idea. That's great.
And as Raina said, the cattle dog like this tends to be a little more reserved.
Yeah, they
Looking-
are. Cattle dogs tend to be reserved initially when meeting strangers. Not all. I don't want to say across the
Right,
board,
right.
but it is typical of the breed. Same with border collies. They're like, oh, I'm not sure, don't know you yet. But that doesn't mean they're not friendly overall once they get to know the people, the situation, and they're, adapt to it just fine.
And
But-
if you happen to have sheep at home, here's your cattle dog, or sheepdog if you want to call her. A 1971070.
Gorgeous girl.
Her name right now is
Hi.
Luna.
Hi, Luna.
It can be
Okay.
changed. And Jake, you were
Yeah.
going to say something?
I was going to say also, a lot of times the herding breeds, they act the way that they do because they're very, very intelligent.
Oh,
I would also say she would do well in a home where if you do have children, that they do understand that she needs her own personal space as well.
Oh, personal space is real important. And kids can be invasive. They have to have, educated about how to be around a dog like this.
This is Luna.
Yeah.
Make an appointment to see her. This is Princessa. And she's also young, but she's small. So it's a little easier to handle her, right, Jake?
Oh, absolutely.
What can we say about Princessa?
She is an absolute cuddle bug. She just won't leave you alone. If you're looking for a dog that's going to be great for anybody in the family, she's just a slam dunk. Very, very sweet, small enough that she can go with you anywhere. She walks very well on the leash. And after a while, if I'm doing work, if I do kind of leave her on her own, she does know to give me my space as well. So she's a very good dog all around.
Oh, she is darling. Again, a little under a year, you've got a puppy. You can also train little dogs, right, Raina?
Training is really ongoing for life, but it's crucial, while they're pups and developing, and you got to help them navigate the world in a positive way. Yeah, and do that training. Yeah.
Her A number is 1971068. So even though she's small, she still needs training. Don't you, Princessa? Make an appointment, come see her, A 1971068. Her tail doesn't stop wagging.